yeah.
You're hitting that.
I'm hitting that. Whoa! Come on!
Wait, should we all start with a harmony?
No,
Wait.
don't do that to me. It's
three-part?
embarrassing.
Wow, you could sing.
No, I cannot.
Really?
Your
let's
speaking
try.
voice is really
Okay,
good.
let's try. Oh, you lay down the melody and then we'll find your harmony.
Ah.
No, just one note would be great. Just start with one. If you could start one note and hold it.
Oh,
Stop moving
yes.
around. That's not helping the
Christina
harmony.
Aguilera.
She's dirty.
Ah.
Started real high. Go. That felt like church. Was that churchy?
That was churchy.
Oh my God. Wow.
Are you of the church?
No.
Yeah, because I was like, that didn't really.
I was
feel
gonna
me.
say that's not really a Japanese Asian.
It's not a
thing.
Japanese.
That's like very
Asian thing.
Korean.
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah,
Not
we're
a lot
very-
of Japanese Christians.
No, you guys what? Booty?
Booty.
Bootyana.
Booty. We're like, we believe in that. Booty.
That booty.
No, that's right.
Booty all around,
Exactly.
everywhere.
Big
Yeah.
booty.
Exactly. Cardi B is our Lord.
And
no,
savior.
Yeah, savior. Mostly Buddhist, but like
Yeah.
my mom's atheist. so-
Non-practicing.
Yeah.
Just kind of. We were just right before we're recording, by the way. But right before I sat down, you guys were talking about generational.
Yeah.
Like, what generation are you? We're both first. You're immigrant.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my God,
first.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You're fourth. You said.
yeah, like
That's
fourth.
incredible.
Is that how it
Yeah.
works? Like I'm not first generation.
There's a lot of confusion
Oh.
behind that. Like, what's 1.5? What's one? What do you think
0.5?
first generation is? If you're born here, or if you like made it out and you're here in America, are you the first?
That's to me what I thought it was.
So you're first.
I'm first.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm the first generation.
Oh, I'm second, I guess, because I was born here.
Or is it immigrant first generation?
Yeah, I don't think immigrant
Oh,
gets a
you're right. You're
generation.
right. Actually, you're right. You're
Immigrants.
right. Immigrant.
Illegal. That's illegal. Bitches
I don't
in
get it. I don't get a
process.
generation. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, so whatever. Your family's been here for a long time.
Yes.
That's
yes,
I'm
yes.
so fascinated by Asians like that, and it's usually the Japanese ones because
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
y'all been around.
We've been around in California for a long
And
time.
Chinese
Long
too.
time.
Chinese as
And
well.
Chinese
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I learned in my high school because I went to kind of like a cool progressive. We learned like the Chinese Exclusion Act was in the 1880s.
Yeah.
It was the basis of all like immigration policy in the U.S.
Yes.
Basically excluding Chinese from California and then like Japanese like that was like that was the first
Gold
like,
standard
That was the
of
gold
immigration.
standard of immigration.
The beginning, the golden standard for the immigration policy in our country is anti.
Yes, it was anti.
Anti.
Was
No.
Was,
Yeah. Block.
Block.
Yeah.
And it was very specifically because there were only men here.
That's right.
And so in order to prohibit
Hot?
yeah.
That's right. Aw.
Okay. Is this the beginning of a new porn category?
Exactly. It's like no wonder San Francisco's so good.
Right.
the men.
So Asian, so gay.
Asian. There's no better place to be Asian than San Francisco.
I know that's
It's
right.
true.
Is that true?
That's so
It's true.
Asian.
It's the best.
What do you
place,
think
yeah.
is the best part of it?
Because there's so many Gaysian people there. It's
Yes.
so like I don't know, like
You're not like the only one out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. I was talking about this with my friend. Like even in New York, like I sense him like some of these faggots have never met an Asian person in their life.
Okay.
Even in New York City?
Even in New York City, because they moved from I don't know, like Dakota,
Iowa.
they
Yeah.
Okay,
came,
get
like-
with it, Big Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I know, but like Big Apple is like the bus station of America. That's like
true.
you know, like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
terminal.
yeah.
That's where everyone comes for
It's
its dreams.
It's the backwoods
Yeah.
of cities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas LA, there's like an like built-in kind of Mexican community.
Yes.
Yes.
Like Asians
Yes.
have been here for a long time.
Yes.
Y'all started stuff back here.
For sure.
you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Koreans are like the latest of the East
Yes.
Asians, and now there's like all parts of Asia is represented. But
And another wave of all the East Asians.
you're our first Japanese guest.
Really?
Oh, on Two Kims
Wait,
One
are you
Pod.
kidding me? I'm so.
Oh my
I'm
god!
honored.
Yes.
I'm honored.
I never thought we would forgive them.
I know, and I apologize, and I am so.
But you've been here for
sorry.
so many generations, not even a party to it.
No,
I
yes,
know.
Don't apologize.
yes, no, but on behalf of
Thank you so
Land
much.
of the Rising
Thank you so much.
Sun.
We
because
appreciate it.
there's not a lot of apologies happening. So
Yes.
just statewide.
Yes.
Oh, but you were saying that in New York, like there are these like gays that you feel like they've never met
like, yeah, they've never like met an Asian person, or they're
You're getting
like,
a what are you?
yeah, like I'm getting a what are you, and then like when I was first on Grindr, they would like the no rice, no like
This
stuff
is
was
not
like
happening.
early Grindr.
Okay.
No femmes,
early.
no fats, no Asian.
Yes.
That was
But
like
not
early
still in
Grindr.
20 in
Not
this
in
year.
20 Not
Okay.
in this year.
No, now they say fit and American.
Fit American.
No,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
like
yeah.
skirt around it, right?
Yeah.
They're like I forget what they say now, but that no rice, no spice, something is also nice. Did you used to see those?
Oh
like,
my God! Yeah,
rhymes?
yeah.
Like you're being cheeky with
You're being
racism.
cheeky with your racism.
That's so gay.
Dykes don't play like that.
Exactly. I know.
I mean, like that's not only so Raven. That is also so gay. I mean, like to me, to
Yeah.
be cheeky and like rhyming,
exclusionary?
exclusionary,
And rhyming and exclusionary. That's
Yes.
why. That's what makes me want to like.
Yeah.
kamikaze these bitches. Sorry.
Tune
I
in
mean-
to the special.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
You're in building mode, I can tell.
Yes.
Yeah. She's building her hour.
10 minutes, 1 kamikaze at a time. Okay,
Yes.
so like when you were saying that you're on Grindr, this is in the era of the no rice.
Yeah.
no- Okay, so at that time you were still getting like, oh,
Yes, or just because I grew up in the Bay Area where
Yeah.
it's like there's like a solidified like Asian community and like there's
We had Asian mayor. I say we because I lived there for 5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
But I came from New York
Uh-huh.
to San Francisco
Yeah.
to come out. I don't know if I ever told you that.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I came out. I went because it was like the furthest I could go without leaving the country.
Yeah.
but also because it's like a gay haven and
Yes,
Asian. So I was
yes,
like,
yes.
this will be the place where I feel the most safe to come
Yes,
out.
yes,
So
yes.
I understand that it's a culture shock because I came out. I started comedy and then I moved to Chicago, which you
Greatest
thought
city
New
in the
York
world.
was.
I know. Oh my
Backwards.
God, it's
greatest city in the world.
It was
Let's keep these gays where.
no, it's a great city for where it's located. Like it's in the middle.
For sure.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
so like
yeah.
there's a lot of the country that goes to the middle.
Yes,
And-
she's windy.
Yes, and
they're blowing all of them there.
And the Grindr messages there were even crazier.
I can't imagine.
It's psychotic,
It's
actually,
crazy.
I can't
especially as an
imagine.
Asian person.
So,
it
like,
is
I feel
very-
your
yeah.
pain.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
Yeah.
what's interesting is like when you were saying like the no rice and all that stuff. Like when you were experiencing it, they're getting the what are yous or you're
Yes, 100%. Or it's like running into someone with a big Asian fetish. You know, they're like going
It's
to
the other
their
end.
yeah
the other end where
Yes.
it's like it's like what I felt like when I was first on Grindr. I was choosing between either like you're invisible or you're like crazy weirdly into like Japanese culture and
What do
like
they
you
call them?
speak Japanese
Weebers?
weebs
Weebs. Okay, weebs.
weeaboos
Weeboos.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? Like
Weebos?
super
Weebs,
into.
like super into like Asian culture.
Yes.
Oh, all Asian
Weebs.
culture.
I think
Weebs?
so.
I think
or Japanese.
It's specifically
Yes,
Japanese.
Oh,
Yes.
I've never heard that
Weeb.
before. Weeboo.
Because
Yeah.
it used to be called something else, and I think now it's this.
Yeah.
Whatever
Okay.
internet. But because
Yes.
you're saying you're from the Bay Area, like,
but in like
yeah.
a bad way, right? Not like
No,
oh,
it's
I
self.
love
They
your
self-identify as
self-identified. So to me, like if someone's into like or like likes anime, I'm like, yeah, go off. Like they're like some of my best friends are weebs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like and like but
I
it's
love
like
that term. I wish that's
I-
like so powerful.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
you're obsessed with me.
You're obsessed.
You're literally obsessed.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah,
defining
yeah.
yourself on me.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. But then like if a weeb is like going over to their house and they like have like they ask me to put on a samurai costume or they're speaking to me in
They're not
Japanese.
asking
they're
you
not doing
this.
it.
They're
They're
like,
not-
show me
they're
your
not doing-
katana.
Yeah. Then that's a little much.
Has that happened?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, you know his
Wait,
story
what?
about.
Wait, okay, my story's crazy too, but like let me ask you about
Yeah.
someone asked you to put on
Yes,
a
yes.
kimono?
A kimono?
Yeah, no.
A-
Yes. And there was a samurai hat in his house. And
No.
he spoke to
Wait.
me-
They mismatched. You were wearing kimono and
No, so he had, I think, like a samurai hat and a kimono, and he asked me to put on like samurai hat and kimono, and I was like, no.
Wait, and weebs means you're a white person?
Yes, yes,
Most,
yes.
yeah.
Oh my god. How
Yeah.
far
Se-
into the hookup were you?
You're
like, done.
We were like,
wait.
so-
Pre-suck, post-tuck.
post suck. This was post suck. So I mean, like I was
You're
already
in.
I was in it.
Honey, you're in.
I was already in it, and I was like,
You've ingested.
I've ingested.
You've consumed.
I've consumed.
You've just eaten.
I've just eaten. I've
Amuse bouche.
I've already had like 5 calories of pre-cum.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
honey.
in it, and I'm
a
like,
shot glass
fuck,
full.
yes.
It's like getting up at the entree, being like, no.
Exactly,
This
exactly.
This turns out this restaurant is racist.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the food is so good.
good.
But the food is so good,
Was
and I
it-
was.
was
And
it a
low
hot hookup?
calorie.
But you know what? The hookup wasn't bad. I'm sorry. I'm like,
No.
No.
Tell the truth.
We
Tell
all
your truth.
just.
Thank you so much.
This
for
is Kona.
No
the
judge-
circle.
no
This is-
judgment
yeah.
zone.
Kona goes-
Hookup wasn't bad, and then I left being like, that was weird.
Yes, of course. Duh, yeah.
Post nut clarity, I
Yes.
was like,
Yes.
weird.
Huh.
Did
Been.
he like push it? He was like, no, that's cool. That's cool.
He was like, no, that's cool. But also when I was like, when I was fucking him,
Yeah.
he sounded like anime. He
Like
sounded
what?
like hentai.
No.
You know, like in hentai, what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this is. Oh my God, no.
And he kept
Yeah.
trying to pull the hat on you.
Yeah. And also, I don't speak Japanese. During the date, he would like speak to me in Japanese.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
That feels so awkward.
And I'd be like, yeah. 'Cause inside, I'm like,
Arigato.
I'm just a white girl, pretty much.
Call me Ashlyn.
I'm Ashley.
The fuck? That's so embarrassing. Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that happened. Okay, so
Yeah.
quickly, just to make you feel less lonely, I
Just Tom.
hello.
Plug their show. Sorry,
Yes,
okay.
just go watch them.
Yes.
Is it them? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So I was hooking up with this guy who asked me on Grindr, "What kind of Asian are you?" And
Red flag number one.
red flag number one.
Peter's like, cool.
Cruise.
No, I get. I've been there.
Yeah.
Because a red flag, sometimes when you look at it hard enough, is a yellow.
Yeah.
You know? And,
Or green.
or yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
faster.
It depends on how colorblind you are.
Speed through.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was trying to be like cheeky. So I was like, haha, the type that swallows. And he was like, no, seriously, what comes?
Oh my god.
On Grindr. And I'm like,
Another red flag and
and I was like, cruise right through.
yeah.
And I said, oh, Korean. He goes, that's my favorite kind.
Oh.
Cut to, I'm going to cut, this is a story I've told before, so I'm going to just cut to, and I show up anyway because I was like, we have something in common.
Yeah.
It's like, I like my bitches real.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm looking for a truth teller. So I show up, and he actually, this is not a joke, he is in a kimono. Like, bare chested, and yeah, and he doesn't look bad, so I step in.
Uh-huh.
And
The kimono does really lovely things for the
it really
figure.
does.
You know what? It
just,
kind of does.
Yeah.
A kimono
accentuates
does look really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, anyway, one thing leads to another. We're hooking up, and the hookup is good, right?
Yeah.
And then he asked me to call him daddy. And I was like, let's not. We
You
just met.
don't like it.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, I'm not gonna marry you,
Yeah.
You haven't purchased anything for me yet. Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then he got really angry that like I wouldn't.
No.
And then he called me a chink while he was inside of
No
me.
way.
And
Myth rust.
mid thrust, and I was like, the joke is that I was like, I told you I was Korean. It's actually gook, you know. But I,
Damn.
but that's when I pulled away, and I was like, that's enough. That was enough red flags.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I got like punched in the
Yes,
face
right,
enough
right.
times to like pull away.
Oh my
anyway.
fucking god.
So it does happen to the best of us.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
thank you for
I,
sharing.
th-
that.
I actually
Sorry
I thought he was
that
gonna
happened.
tell another story.
Oh,
Wait.
we'll save that for another episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
There's
No,
there's
yeah.
more than one. There's
There's more than one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot. But
Yeah.
that's New York must have been hard because like you expect New York to be so cosmopolitan.
For sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they act so ignorant on there. Ugh.
Yes.
But you're with someone now.
Yes, I have a
Can we talk
boyfriend.
about
yes,
it?
we can talk
Is it
about
public?
Yeah, It's public.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're with
Yes.
someone new.
Yes, someone new.
How long has
Okay.
it been?
3 months.
Oh, that's
3
very
months.
new.
Very new.
First
Very new.
trimester.
First trimester. Exactly.
That's why we're announcing it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're
Yeah.
keeping.
Her name is Kaylee.
Yes.
Yes.
We're keeping her.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
We met on Hinge.
Hinge. Okay.
Yes.
And that's like Tinder, but with
Yeah.
Facebook or something?
No, it's like it's what I say.
How
It's
does it work?
Christian mingle for atheists. It's like very like it's you get to know a person better and like you like similar interests and it's like less hookup. It's less hookup,
It's more relationship
more
focused.
relationship dates.
And that's what you were looking for?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
totally.
I love that.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I was also in my horror. I was like really having a big slut era this summer.
Okay, let me tell you, I miss my horror era. I
Oh
really
my god!
do.
Well, it's not too late.
No, I know, but like I'm just getting to an age where it's like it doesn't look good on me. You know, when I'm
I think it looks good on
anyone.
It looks good on you.
Oh,
Slut is
thanks.
always good.
Yeah.
Sluts. Oh no, I don't know. There comes to a point where you're like, Grandpa, stay home.
Yeah.
Like
Father.
Yeah.
Stay home.
the glory holes are closed.
I mean, yeah, you go from daddy to father.
No,
Yeah.
but like
Yes,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about just random hookup like a grinder, whatever. I'm talking about like what we were talking about, like that engagement of flirting, like kind of what you did on Hinge, like
Yeah.
getting to know someone.
Sure,
That like
yeah.
push
The thrill.
and pull.
the butterflies.
Are we feeling?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
like that
yes,
stir, like
yes.
that, and that could happen out in the club or whatever. But like,
For sure.
I'm not at. I don't do the club, so
Uh-huh.
like, and I've been in a relationship for 8 years, so it's not. It's like I'm not out here looking for another boyfriend. but
Yeah.
I would love to get swept up a little bit.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
exciting.
falling
How
the
do we-
falling part of the love.
yeah. How do we
The
do
butterflies.
that?
The
It's
will they,
exciting.
won't they, the
You're
Sam and
there right
Diane.
now. I feel it on you. You're like glowing. You're
Yeah.
happy. You're smiling.
I know. I mean, like, I'm like really very much right now, like head over heels for this girl.
Have you
I-
been before?
Yes,
You
once
have
before.
Once before. Okay.
Yeah, once before with my ex. We met in New York and it
Mm-hmm.
was really good, but I moved to LA. We tried to do long distance. It was too
Okay.
hard. But yeah, I feel like I'm in like that stage of like,
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
Waking
yeah.
up and you're looking at them and you're just like, oh my god.
yeah.
Not like.
I mean, the best part of waking up right now is this
Fold this in
person
your
in your
cup.
bed. Yeah.
this person in my
Your
butt.
butt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Waking up with him in my butt.
Oh
I'm
wait!
like,
Speaking
"Aw."
of which, we don't have to go into specifics because you know your partner's privacy, but you do publicly acknowledge that you are an Asian top,
Yes.
and we want more representation for Asian
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
yes.
Okay.
Well, yes, well,
so
because-
I have been recently topping.
This is
So I would-
news.
I would-
Yes.
Amazing.
We need to get into it
Let's
because
get into it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel like you've like feel isolated as an Asian top?
Well, so the thing is, like, well, for me, like most of the porn that when I've watched it, and also porn, I think is wait, is that?
supremacists.
Yes, yeah.
What?
Okay.
What?
Oh wait, I was just making sure it's still going. Okay.
No,
no,
yeah.
Okay. Porn is mostly like a submissive Asian gets fucked. By
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
and,
Big white daddy
yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah,
big
yeah.
black cock plows
yes,
Asian
plows,
twink.
tiny,
Yeah.
and, like,
Tiny Asian
tiny Asian
butt,
twink, and you know,
Because it's just on. Wait, sorry to cut you off, but it is also just homos mirroring hetero toxicity.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that same thing of
Exactly.
like, I need a little tiny Asian girl because she could be spun around on my big cock. It's
Yeah.
that kind of thing that they just map over
Yes.
to us.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
wait, why are we just redoing that?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But also, like, because a lot of my earlier sexual experiences were like not bad, but I bought them because it was like kind of the assumption of like, yeah, you're probably
Oh, you
aren't
peer
you?
my
bottom, you
God.
peer
Are
pressure
you
bottom.
serious?
Yes, a little bit, and it was like fine. Some of the experiences were fine.
By the way, me too. I
Yeah.
definitely have that experience. But was it with other Asians or was it with non-Asians?
My first time was with an Asian guy,
Eh,
and it
In
was
the
Were
Bay
you-
Area.
in the Bay Area.
Okay.
Were you like
It
the
was great.
Spider-Man meme? Like were you, who's bottoming?
Spider-Man meme. My first guy, he was great. He was like this Vietnamese guy. I was 19. I forget, like maybe he was like mid-20s or something.
Sure.
And I bottomed for the first time. He was like,
Yeah.
he was very kind about it. It was like, cool, we're still in contact. But I left being like, my stomach feels weird. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just like, it didn't feel like pleasurable to me.
Okay.
And then also just like when I was on Grindr in New York, I'd fall into like hookups with guys where they're like, so you're a bottom, right? You look like a bottom.
Right.
Oh
And
my
so I
god!
would-
Right,
and-
coded. Yes.
Yeah. So I would do it, and I'm like, wait, is it supposed to? Just for me, I don't know why. It just doesn't.
Didn't
I
feel
haven't-
right.
I haven't found the pleasure in it yet. But then I'd like later, like when I would like meet guys, I had like first experiences like topping, and I'm like, oh, this is like, I actually enjoy this.
I see.
And it wasn't until later I kind of discovered that was actually what I wanted.
You're a
Yeah.
natural top. Yeah.
Sure.
Like I
Sure.
mean, like organically left to your own devices. This is sort of.
Yeah.
You're a tab.
Yeah.
You're a side top at birth. Can we not say that? Sorry.
Okay.
Is that-
We're all A cab and A tab.
Yes, A-tab and A-tab.
You're an A-tab gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how long do you think it took you to get there?
It took me like 6 years because like
I was gonna say
went-
one
Takes a
summer.
long
like a
time.
long
No,
time.
it's a
Wow.
long time.
A long time together because like I also went through a period where I was like kind of not really hooking up and having sex
Sure.
with people, and I was kind of closed off. And then like it was actually recently where I feel like even just like 4 years
Oh
ago
my
where I kind
gosh.
of like felt like I was like hooking up again and like meeting guys that I
Yeah.
felt connection with, and then like kind of coming into that, this is actually what I enjoy.
Yeah.
This is my preference.
And did you feel like you weren't allowed to before that, or like what was stopping it? Like,
I just like I felt like I
were you like top curious?
yeah I was
Yeah?
I was curious.
You're curious.
Yes.
I was
Cheerio,
curious. I was
yeah.
Cheerio.
Two tasks, two curious.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, I also felt like it's like it's also an intimate kind of scary thing
For
to do
sure.
with someone, and
Harder to achieve in a grinder hookup.
for sure. So
Wait, what do you mean? To be a top or to be a bottom?
Or to even discover that, because you
Yeah,
need
to
this.
discover.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah. So it was like recently recent past I discovered it, but yeah.
How
Wow.
long were you out for a long time before you moved to New York?
I was out. No, I was out for like 1 year before I moved to New
Okay.
York, and then I moved to New York being out.
So do you
Yeah.
think that if you had stayed in the Bay Area, like, because literally today when we went to Monterey Park, we didn't see a white person until we were leaving, and it was like kind of right until I saw them. I was like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
what are you doing in our space? Whoa,
You went into attack mode.
yeah. but like if knowing that, and if you had been in the mix with a pool where it was majority Asian gays, like
Yeah.
I wonder if it would have more organically
Yeah, I think actually
without that implied bias. that
I
happened-
think it might have.
Yeah.
I think it might have because also like I like just being in like the Asian community too, like when I was like a lot of my favorite sexual experiences like hookup wise have been like with like other Gaysians or other like gays of color and stuff, and
Yeah.
like that there's a little bit maybe like less of that when it comes to like a gay community that's like primarily white, like New York,
Yes.
or other so.
I mean, it's most of America.
Yeah, most of America.
I mean, is
Yeah.
LA like that?
I mean, LA's very Asian, and there's a
Yeah,
lot
that's what
of
I'm
gay
seeing, yeah.
Asians here. There's a big community here for sure.
Yeah.
There's like parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
But like in comedy scene, there's a handful of us.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, like in stand up, like you don't you hang out together if you're at the same shows.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. How do you feel about the Gaysian community? in
Yeah.
LA?
Yeah, I know. I felt like it was like recent years in New York and LA that I really like because when you start comedy, I feel like no matter how if you're like if you have any marginalized identity, when you start comedy, you're in a pool of like a bunch of straight white people,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At the open, and you're like you see like a lot of edgelordy weird shit, and like also like a lot of my first friends in comedy were like straight white people who I
Yeah.
like, they're friend. I really like them, and they're great.
Some of my best friends are straight whites.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But it was like later that I'm like starting to see. I'm like Asian queers that I really vibe with, and like that I've like in recent years kind of found.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
recently, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to like, even when you like are prevalent in a city, it's hard to like congeal like that.
For sure.
Everyone's so busy and everyone's doing their own thing.
Oh,
you
for
know?
100%.
And it's not like we're going to church every Sunday and we see each other every week or something.
Yeah.
You know, and I say church because like just to bring it back to
It's
like
a third
how
place,
immigrants like found community in the first place is like
Oh, yeah.
through church. Like how else do you really find your people?
Oh, yeah.
or
But do you
whatever,
think that
know?
LA is like different than the Bay Area, even in terms of the Asian community? Like because I mean, I think the Bay Area is just
Bay Area
so
is more
much
Asian.
Yeah.
Bay Area
It's
is more Asian.
density, not density, but percentage wise.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
way more Asian population of percentage in San Francisco. LA is like,
Even San Jose.
I think LA.
Oh, what? It's
Yeah,
San Jose
like,
even
yeah.
more.
Like,
LA is like
yeah.
kind of normal distribution. I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I looked it up. LA is like predominantly Latinx and then white and then Asian. San Francisco, I believe, is like Asian.
predominantly
Predominantly
Asian.
Asian.
Yeah.
And then white and then
I love that.
yeah.
So it's like even in terms of the community, it's just more prevalent.
You feel
Yes.
less
Yeah.
othered.
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought. And when I started comedy, like I was in a comedy, like an improv troupe with 4 other Asian guys.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
normal.
I
And then I
love
went to
that.
Chicago and I was like, where is everyone?
Yeah.
Like it felt crazy. And then everyone is like, don't go to the South Side. You're like, whoa, what's in the South Side?
Is
Turns
that where
out
you're keeping
everyone-
Asian? Yeah.
All the colored people were there.
That's funny.
I mean, it is strange to realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your favorite thing about living in LA?
Ooh, my favorite thing about living in LA. God damn, it's so just cliche, but I love the beach and the weather.
You go to the beach?
Sometimes.
Oh, really? Which
Yes.
one?
I go to
The weather, of course. I mean, it's unbeatable here.
I know, Santa
Yeah.
Monica. I sometimes surf.
Oh, you surf?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
When
about
did you move here?
I moved here a year ago.
Oh wow! So it's
Yeah.
we're
Very
baby,
new.
baby.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
just got here, and then I remember you came here to start working on Corden?
Yes,
Right?
writing for Corden for 6 months.
Right.
And after the show ended, I just kind of I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Are you
like it.
back? Are you now writing in a room? Or are you?
No.
You're out on tour a lot with Atsuko.
Yes,
Yeah.
with Atsuko. So I've been able to tour. We went to the Midwest. We just went to the
That
Midwest.
must be so fun.
It was so much fun.
And her crowds, right? Must
She's
be
Wait,
so.
where are you
so
going?
great.
Where are you going?
We went to Iowa, then Minneapolis, then Milwaukee, then Detroit.
Which one was your favorite?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis
Minneapolis
is
is
so
good.
cool,
So good.
right?
It's
Aren't they
so good.
smart?
They're smart, and they're like young college cool,
Yes.
and
They're-
there were so many Asian queers
Yeah.
there.
Oh my God. Okay, so crazy. But I was recently in Minneapolis for my partner's from there, so we go back a lot. And I was at this random cafe, and this girl comes up to me. She's like, "Peter Kim," and I was like, "Yeah," and she goes, "I listened to your podcast," and I
Yes.
was like, "What?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Me and my queer." She's Hmong. She and her
There's a huge
queer
Hmong population there,
Hmong
yeah.
sister. Which I'm like, that's a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Didn't know Hmongs had
Are
sisters.
obsessed with
yeah.
you and Unchi. Yeah, no girls allowed. But yeah, she was like, did we listen to you and Unchi since 2017 and blah blah.
Yeah.
Like so
Y'all
randomly.
are the OGs, by the way. Let me
We
say,
go- we
y'all
throw
are
it
like the OG Asian pod, and I give my props to y'all,
Thank
and
you,
I
thank
bow
you.
down.
Now
I
others,
bow.
now join the Patreon.
Yes, yes.
You know, honestly, this is our first round of guests we're having. We've been doing this for a long time, and 7 years now.
Yeah.
And we've never had guests.
We've never
Oh my
wanted to listen to
God.
anyone
Okay.
else. Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
always
God.
been us two just screaming at each
Screaming
other.
at
I love that.
And we're like, I wonder why it's not growing. And no, like every year we would be like, are we having fun? And she's like, yeah, we're having a lot of fun. But like, do we want to do more work? No. So like,
true.
we've just been doing it.
Fair,
Yes,
And we
yes.
also live in 2 different cities. So when she
Oh, yeah,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah,
LA,
yeah.
it's so nice to have friends come and do these live tapings.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But like, it's almost impossible to do with 3 different, computers. And then doing like a Zoom thing is just like,
Yeah. There's
If
when
you
there's
could
a
ask-
lag.
oh my God. And when you get asked to do a Zoom thing, no offense to anyone whose Zoom I did, like you're not that excited because you're like, this isn't live. You know, you're on headphones talking to a camera.
Yeah.
You're trying to be like lively and bit around, but like there's no like
No,
you know?
it's not the same.
There's an energy, but it's also for me a little triggering with pandemic stuff. It feels like a remnant of that. It's like
Yeah,
we've left it behind.
Honey, we could go outside.
True.
We can go outside. I'm eating in restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm maskless. Yeah, you know, it just seems so reminiscent of something that was required and it's no longer necessary. And it's like, why are we?
Very
doing
triggering
this?
to stop Asian hate. Very triggering.
We're here
When I'm on
I
Zoom.
must continue. I demand.
and yet I persist.
Yeah.
So where are you
Violence.
going next? Where are you excited for your next leg?
I'm so excited.
Where?
The next stop is San Francisco, my hometown.
Hometown, baby.
I'm so excited,
Hometown,
baby. And that is Atsuko's biggest market because her audience
Yes.
is Asian and gay,
Yes.
and that is where it was invented.
Hello.
So she like sold out, and that's like I'm so like it made me so proud.
Wait,
to
what's
be
the
from there.
venue? What theater?
Palace of Fine Arts.
Oh, that's
Like-
a good one. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
So you're doing theaters. Oh my
I'm so
God.
proud because like I was opening for her 3 years ago, and she was like very successful. We were
Yeah.
we were doing like 200 seaters, and now like seeing how much her audience has grown and how like she like it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool to watch.
Yeah. Oh my
audience.
God.
to go from
That's
2
so
to
cool.
300 to like
To
1,000.
like 2,000
Yeah.
seaters.
Do you guys have
Crazy.
like rituals you do pre-show, post-show?
We rehearse. We do a dance before.
Oh,
Really?
That's part of the act, right?
Part of the act.
Yeah.
So like sometimes we'll switch up the choreography, but like I'll
so
bring
fun.
her up and it's like give it up for Atsuko, and then it's like dance.
Oh, that's so fun. And
Yeah.
then what do you do to like come down after shows?
We like to like go to the hotel bar. I don't drink, but I like kiki and chill. Sometimes we go to like gay bars afterwards.
Ooh.
and
Okay.
and the gays like they
gag for her,
they
I'm
gag.
sure.
Like
Yes.
it's really really cool. And
Uh-huh.
like we saw some incredible drag in the Midwest.
Oh yeah,
Incredible
I'm
drag.
sure.
Where?
Wow.
At Trixie Mattel's bar
Oh,
called
in Milwaukee. Is that in
Tits.
Milwaukee?
In Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
In Milwaukee, Tits. And then we went to one in Iowa City called Studio 13. That was really
Iowa
fun.
City's really cute too. My brother-in-law lives there. And
Yeah.
It's like a college town.
College town.
Yeah,
Really
really
cute.
cute.
Okay.
Super cute.
Yeah, the Midwest is cute. I like
cute.
it.
So the gays are obsessed with Atsuko and less with you. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying? Is
yes,
that what's what
it's
happening?
true, it's
no,
true.
they're obsessed with
No,
you.
no. But like Atsuko, like they love.
You know what it
Atsuko.
is? It's because gays. Here's my question to you before I go into this point.
Mm-hmm.
Name one household gay stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about household.
Household.
Name
It's like I don't. It's
one.
yeah.
From Ellen.
Give me,
Aside from
no. I'm talking
Ellen.
about gay. I'm talking about give me a gay Ellen. Give me a gay Wanda
Yeah.
Sykes. Give me a gay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
I think.
gay
I
man
know.
cis.
Yeah.
Not even cis. Whatever.
Yeah.
Male presenting.
I think like
Why do we not have one?
I know.
You're the closest one we got. How? How is that possible?
I feel like Mateo Lane is getting.
I think Mateo's
like
getting there.
Mateo.
I'm talking about household name, not YouTube name. No offense, you're huge, Mateo, but
I think Mateo's getting there, though.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about flyover success. Now, my theory is we can't do it.
Oh.
We can't do it because we don't have it for each other, but we have it for the dolls and we have it for the dykes. You know what I mean? There's something about gay men. We cannot give each other this comedy flowers.
For sure.
And it's because we're all feel like we're funnier than this bitch on stage. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Every gay man at every comedy comes like.
I mean.
And then, do you see this ever? Like, not Atsuko crowds because it's a nice mix of
Yes,
different queers.
yes,
I'm talking about
yes.
gay rooms.
No,
if you do gay
oh
rooms,
my God,
and
the
you try to
scariest
do a
room.
thing, and
Scariest room.
honey, one time I did a gay bar, and I was doing one of my bits, and yeah, it didn't go that well. And this one guy was just like, anyway, so
I know. I know.
I'm like, this bitch is straight up going into a story. They don't care if they don't have the mic. Like, gays are lawless.
Lawless.
We're
Yeah.
dangerous. I
Yeah.
feel like until we change that culturally, we might not have like why is Joe Kim Booster, our Gaysian icon, not a household name.
Yeah, I know.
How many Fire Islands?
I know. I agree.
How many Fire Islands
I don't
be built?
That's what I mean. And we've had so many lesbian Fortune Feimster.
Yes, very
You know
famous.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I think. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what happened?
Our next guest is here,
Shut up.
Oh.
and our time is up.
What? Are you
Yeah,
serious? We're
yeah.
we were just getting to it.
I know. Wait, hold on. Let me get Fumi. Hold on.
Wait,
It's
wait.
Fumi Abe.
It's Fumi.
Wait, yeah, it's
I
for me.
love Fumi.
Yes. You were the first though.
Oh my god. I was officially the first.
You popped the cherry.
I popped
but
the J
I
cherry.
wonder if the gay thing with like. I kind of understand what he's alluding to.
Yeah.
But there is this part of it where it's like
You want to stay up there?
Fumi.
But there's a part where it's like also a lot of like black rooms are like this, where the audience is very funny,
Yes.
and they're very like.
And if you're not ahead of them,
they're quick to next.
Yeah.
nothing makes me happier than killing a black room.
Surely, but it's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
they're
Oh my
you
God.
just sense them being like and
Yeah.
and it's very similar.
Pound
in,
for pound, they are funnier than you.
and
Yeah,
and I would
sorry.
say a lot of like doing gay rooms, there are a lot of like
Funny
clever,
gay
funny
people,
gay
yes,
people,
yes.
you know. And I wonder, I don't know if it's necessarily just showing up for each other. I wonder if there's like a flyover part of it where, like, they're not showing up for the gays.
That's what I mean.
Not just the community.
The community too, though. It starts with the community. It starts here. We need to be the change.
Yeah, we
want
need
to
to
We
be
need to heal ourselves.
in the world. Okay. Dylan, thanks so much for coming
Thank
over.
you guys for having
Yeah.
me. You guys are the best.
Oh my
Check
God,
out Dylan
Dylan.
on tour on with Atsuko and also on all the socials. You want to plug anything
Yes.
in January?
I have a show May for at Dynasty Typewriter for the Netflix is a Joke May 9th.
Hell yes,
Yes,
Netflix is a
yes,
joke.
yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, are you doing stuff with your brother? Like,
I might bring him over for a show. So
Okay,
we'll
gay
see.
twin,
With my gay
gay
twin.
twin.
We'll see.
because one of my greatest fears is adult twins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
god.
like it.
I'll scare. I'll bring.
Break the curse.
I'll break the curse. We'll break it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
having
much.
me. Love you
Like,
guys.